First of all, no, you're not imagining things. I did post a video on my channel regarding this very subject matter this morning, and yes, I did delete it. I deleted it because I wasn't happy with it. And I wasn't happy with it because I rushed it and I was doing a few things at once. I'm not a woman. I can't multitask. I am a bloke. And so my video turned out like crap and I deleted it. And there we go. My apologies if you think you were going mad and crazy. You weren't. It's my fault. It's all me. And another thing, before I carry on with the main subject matter, to all the Welsh nationalists out there who weren't really happy with my last video or any video I do about Wales, it doesn't really bring me great joy to slag off the country of my birth. But facts are, Wales is a woke shithole. And it is a woke shithole because you have allowed it to become a woke shithole. I believe the average Welsh working man and woman are being suppressed. I think they are being downtrodden by the champagne socialist woke bigots that infest the top tier of Welsh society, including the politicians, by the way. And their latest harebrained idea of giving illegal migrants, undocumented adult men, which is what the majority of them are, a monthly income of £1,600, and that's on top of free legal aid to help them stop deportation. Ask yourselves this: was this offered to you when you were at your lowest ebb, when you had no job, struggling to find work, housing, social housing, healthcare, legal aid, ever been refused legal aid, and yet it's given to these people on a plate? That's what your Welsh government thinks about you. That's what the snooty Welsh nationalists think about you. That's what the Welsh Senedd thinks about you, and the top tier of Welsh society, the middle-class types, the champagne socialists, the out-of-touch, politically correct green hypocrites in their Range Rovers and huge properties. They are hell-bent on turning Wales into some sort of vanity project, some woke virtue signalling example for the rest of the world, when in fact it isn't. Wales is a joke, and the devolved government should be just dissolved, dismantled, broken down, taken away, and powers given back to Westminster, I think, because they can't do it. The Welsh simply cannot govern themselves, because the way they're doing it at the moment, it's to the detriment of the Welsh people, and they are wasting British taxpayers' money. It is a myth that it's purely and only the Welsh people who are funding the Welsh government. It isn't. It's the whole of the British island. The Scots and the English are also pumping money into Wales, as they do into Scotland. The devolved governments in Scotland and Wales are heavily subsidised by the British taxpayer, and it's not on. And they are wasting that money. They're wasting that money on woke vanity projects and pushing woke liberal agendas. Now, the latest harebrained idea by Mark Drakeford's Welsh Labour government is that it has given £3 million in cash, that's British taxpayers' money, to a company called the Bug Farm, and I think it's in Ceredigion in mid-Wales, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, at this company, at this business, school children are taken there, it's part of the curriculum, and while they're there, they learn about and hold bugs, insects. Now, that all sounds nice, doesn't it? However, that's where the niceties stop and the horror begins, because after that, the children are then taken to another building, a cafe, where they are made to eat the bugs. And on top of that, the Welsh Labour government are planning on giving children bugs to eat in their school dinners. And all this, of course, is going to be paid for, subsidised by the British taxpayer. Now, it is a fact that some bugs contain a lot of protein and do have vitamins and minerals inside them, etc. However, this country isn't a third world country. Wales isn't a third world country. There's no need to eat bugs. Perhaps if there's a nuclear holocaust and there's absolutely nothing to eat but cockroaches, maybe. But until then, no. We are meant to be a highly evolved society, and kids at school should be eating proper food. They should be eating meat, vegetables, milk, water, fruit juice, whatever. Anything but bloody bugs. And kids are impressionable. Their brains are like sponges. They are easily manipulated and they're very impressionable. Kids take in everything. They believe everything you say. Now, who's to say a kid who's just been here, ate a bug, goes home, and then tries to eat a false widow spider? These horrible creatures are a pandemic in southern England, and they have a nasty bite. And there are plenty of other bugs here in the UK which are generally unpleasant and they shouldn't be touched, let alone eaten. Yet impressionable kids are going to do this because they've done it at school, or they've done it at this business, the bug farm, whatever it's called. And yes, you've guessed it, eating bugs is all part of the plan to fight climate change. Remember, Wales is the country that changed the name of the Brecon Beacons because the Welsh version is synonymous with climate change and pumping harmful emissions into the atmosphere, if you can believe that shite. So there we go, Wales is a woke shithole, and the woke Welsh nationalists, they're just hell-bent on destroying it to prove to everyone how virtuous they are and how woke they are. Well, whoopie-doo, well done them. I think this is a balmy idea and a complete waste of British taxpayers' cash, and this sort of thing needs to stop. It really does. And there we go, that's my video, that's my tuppence. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next time, have a great evening, and Roger Trout.